like talking bad about these companies. I'm wanting to get
Mhm.
signed to these agencies. And I'm like, okay, but I'm bad mouthing these companies online and like it's not in alignment with my values. Like, how is this going to work? Because my dream my whole life was to be a model. So I was like
Right.
having an internal conflict. What do I do here? Do I just change my dream? Um, and a lot of the models who modeled at that same local boutique with me, they got signed to big agencies, and they were the face of Forever 21. They were the face of H&M. If you went to their website, they were all over them.
Mm.
And initially, that was the trajectory I was headed. I was like, well, I modeled for them. They got signed. Like they went here, and that's what I thought I was headed. And I was like, okay, but I don't want to be the face of Forever 21 when I'm like, when
I
I
mean,
know what
so
Forever 21 does.
I get that, but how hard was it for you to see, your other colleagues getting on the, bigger picture, but because you made a choice to be more conscious and, choosing the sustainability, it was an easy choice for you. Like, I don't care, I'm just gonna be going with this path, or you were like, maybe I should go, or maybe I should not. What happened at that time?
So for me, I'm going to say in my heart, it was an easy choice. I was like, I knew I could not do that. And I
Okay.
wasn't going to do that.
Okay.
Although I did apply to some agencies and they emailed me back saying they wanted me to come in. And
Okay.
so then that's when the conflict happened. Like, okay, do I want to do this actually? Like, do I want to follow this? But I think the hardest thing was like, can I still be a model?
Hmm.
Because this was my dream my whole life, but can I make it work for me? And that's where the conflict was because I didn't really know how to do that. But I worked with a photographer in Vegas and he connected me with an ethical jewelry company. And we went to the mountains in Vegas. There's like a really beautiful Mount Charleston, like 30 minutes outside the city, a forest. We were shooting in the forest, ethical jewelry that this lady made. And I was like, okay, there's ethical companies out here. So let me do some searching online. So I found an ethical modeling agency. They are
Wow.
based in LA. They're called Role Models Management. They're actually not around anymore, but
Okay.
I sent my pictures
How
to
many
them.
years ago was that?
This was in 2018.
Okay.
Was this 2018? Yeah, this was in 2018 because
Hmm.
I think that summer I submitted my photos. They said they wanted to sign me, and then I moved to LA like the end of the summer.
Okay. Okay.
Right. And so it was like early, like June, I submitted my photos. I went to go meet them. And their whole thing was they had us work with brands that were good companies that were in
Hmm.
alignment with our values. Like I modeled for Nike, like Nike is fast fashion, right? Like I was like, I don't want to be the face for these brands I'm talking crap about online.
Right.
So I signed to the agency and they would connect. We had a ton of vegan models and they would work with vegan companies. Like I walked in a vegan fashion show. Like I found that company or I found the way to model
Hmm.
that it was helping companies that I would actually feel proud to talk about online and feel proud to be the face of. If you see me on the face of a website, it's because I actually align with those values.
Wow. It's a very conscious choice, you know. You always see of also your personal brand, how you wanted to present yourself to the people. So you don't want it to be associated with any fast fashion because it's harming the planet and the people, as you also mentioned about the it's one of the um incident that happened in Bangladesh. But there are a ton of more if we open the books and see in the past. That's very good. Thank you so much, Tyler. I mean, it seems like so many years, but you make it short, but it's so interesting, and I got so many questions out of it. So the first job that you started, how is that was your first job ever, or how did you get the job in that store? And did you ever find any complaints from the customer coming in that, these clothes doesn't last long or things like that? So what was that?
Yeah, that was my first job, and I
Okay.
worked there for a long time. I was there for like 3 or 4 years. Like
Wow.
I did love the company. And it was a family-owned company. Like they were a small family business, and like the grandma would come and cook us dinner when I worked at
Okay.
the warehouse. Like
Wow.
they would cook us dinner. Like there was a kitchen. So it was a really like it was a great learning experience, and the people were amazing there. But like that was the model, right? Fast fashion
Hmm.
was the model, and
Was they aware of
I
it? What it caused of the fast fashion? I mean, what's happening around it?
I don't I don't think they were. I think they just were like So the whole model of the business was we sold normal clothes too, like casual clothes, but like we're in Vegas. So their whole business model was like, here's a cute going out outfit for Vegas.
Yeah.
You're in town, come get a cute outfit to go out in, and like you just need it for a night, right? Like that was
Right.
like kind of like the spot to go to get your like night out dress. And we had nice casual clothes, but like I don't I think so many people are used to shopping fast fashion that no one really cared that that's just what was expected. Your item won't last long, right?
That's
People are used to Forever 21 and H&M and like the pieces only getting a few wears and then shrinking. I was used to it. I had an employee discount of like, I don't know, 15%. I was buying clothes every single week. We would get new clothes every single week. I was buying I was like, oh my shirt ripped apart. Okay, I need a new one. Right? Like that was the mindset. That it
wow.
wasn't like this is not normal, this is not right, like this shouldn't be the case.
Yeah.
It was just that's just how we were living and it was
Well,
not.
yeah, yeah. I'm kind of understanding the point. The business they're having. Like it's a family-owned business, so they're just going with the flow, whatever is happening before, or their father or parents started with that.
Mhm.
So maybe you should go back and let them know what's happening. It
I
seems
don't
like a
know if
good
they
people. I mean, their grandma come to cook you food, so they might understand the point of view. I believe so. I hope so.
that's true. I go on a lot of podcasts telling people I worked for a fast fashion company, so I don't know if they ever heard it and are like, oh, is she bad mouthing us? Because I'm not trying to bad mouth them.
Oh
It's
no,
just when you know better, you do better, and I feel
exactly.
like I just didn't want to be the face for that company
No,
anymore.
of course, I totally get. That's what I see, and that's what we talked about before. Because there always a point where you made a decision or you get to know about this, and once you learn it, you cannot unlearn that. So
Yes, exactly.
that's exactly you. That you're the great example of it. I mean, we are so proud of you, all of us.
Oh my gosh. I don't even know the number, but
Okay.
there's a statistic. Oh, I wish I knew it. The statistic, it's like there's enough clothing on our earth currently to clothe like the entire population for like however many years. I
Six
don't know what the
generations, I
stat
think.
is.
Next 6 generations.
Oh,